With the championship fight as close as it is in the ongoing season in Formula 1, many interesting scenarios can arise. One of them happens to be the possibility that both Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton go into the final race in Abu Dhabi with the championship still undecided. In the past, such scenarios have sometimes resulted in the championship leader crashing with his rival, causing a double DNF to seal the championship. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has now explained if the same could happen with Max and Lewis while speaking to Mail Plus. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Max and Lewis will crash to win championship, says Wolff. Wolff started by looking back at Monza where Max and Lewis crashed. What happened in Monza? Verstappen took Lewis out because he was about to overtake and he was quicker, and that is totally understandable. He then gave his explanation for the crash. If you are racing for the championship and you see it fading away because the other guy is overtaking you, what other tool have you got other than the one that makes sure he can't overtake? We've seen it with Schumacher and Villeneuve, and we saw it with Senna and Prost twice. He then suggested that such crashes cannot be avoided. I don't think you can control it. I don't think you want to control it because they are gladiators in their machines. You wouldn't want to have calmed the gladiators in the arena 2,000 years ago. We will not interfere. He signed off by stating that if push comes to shove, history could repeat itself again. If it was to come to the scenario of the last race in Abu Dhabi and they were to be racing each other for the title, whoever is in front is absolutely going to try to do the same as in the Senna-Prost years. Fast feed. Red Bull's Max Verstappen feels that the crashes this season weren't great, but what can you do about it? Of course, you analyse everything, but I think as a person I've been the same. I was calm on those occasions as well. I always try to do the best I can, but there is no additional pressure, he expanded. Even though you can have the fastest car, you still need to be perfect to beat each other. It's all about the little details that can make a big difference, he concluded. F1's managing director Ross Brawn revealed that they've in principle agreed with the teams that they will look towards 6 sprint events for next year. It's clear that every promoter we have would like to have a sprint. There are a number of factors we've got to take into consideration. One is the spread through the year, he added. It's probably not something we'd want to have at the first race, probably not something we want at the last race. It would be nice to have variety, he summed up. Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton has stated that the place he really feels is dear to his heart and most important to him is to get a race back in South Africa. I think there's a great following out there, and I think it would be great to be able to highlight just how beautiful the motherland is, he elaborated. Miami is going to be incredible, as is Austin. I don't know where they'd have the next one, but I'm not opposed to another race in the United States. I think that's quite cool. These little mini championships in these countries is not a bad thing for the sport. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has confirmed that they won't copy Mercedes' suspension idea as it doesn't work with their car. The concept of our car only works if the front wing is as close as possible to the road. That was always the case with newie cars. He also accepted that Mercedes are just doing a lot better now than they used to be. Williams driver George Russell feels that the pressure's been lifted off his shoulders for a while now, and he's more confident to really attack and go for it. I think in this position we are now in the championship. We've got this small buffer, and it's allowing me to go out there and really push the limits, he elaborated. I think I've been sort of reaffirming my global strategy of you don't need to be driving 110% to get the most out of the car, as sometimes you only go slower, he wrapped up. Should Formula 1 organise a race in South Africa? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.